Welcome to the weekly video podcast for the new PBS series, E Squared. This exclusive online program will take you beyond the episode you just watched and deeper into the world of sustainable design.
My main aim is to preserve the Ladakhi culture, which is very valuable, not only to me but for Himalayan region. And also not only that, I mean it's really has the beauty of the Tibetan culture, which is very rich culture. So I was really trying my best to set up the school to preserve the culture.
Well, His Holiness Gyalwang Drukpa has a vision for the school, really as a model school for Ladakh, and as a model education project, as well as a model for building technologies and what's the appropriate way to modernize Ladakh. In fact, that's what he says. He says that the project should be a model for appropriate modernization.
But what I am doing from my little capacity, by developing a school and all these things, is trying to give everybody a good example.
We started building construction in about 1998, 99, and the first phase was opened in 2001. So we have completed the nursery and infant courtyard, the main entrance courtyard. We've completed now the junior school, which allows capacity to up to the age of about 11. We've built 4 or 5 residential buildings, the dining hall, the kitchen, etc. And we're well on with the central assembly courtyard. So that puts us about maybe 55% through the project, so we've still got a long way to go.
If you do it in one go, I think it's a kind of, I wouldn't say impossible, but it is difficult because of the funds. So we have to raise funds every year a bit, and then we do it a little bit, and then we raise fund, and then a little bit. So of course, so far, so good.
So essentially the school started with the youngest children, and as the children grow and the next intake comes in, so teachers are trained to meet that demand. And so we build in order to meet that demand as well.
Ladakh is such that you cannot really do throughout the year in terms of construction. You cannot do that. So you have to construct maybe for 3 months or 4 months a year, actually. And then that's it, the rest of the year you can't do anything. So, little by little. But then, of course, on top of that, if you do not have money, then you cannot do the intensivity. The intensive is not there also.
Funding comes from all sorts of different sources, from the local community itself, but also through the network of people who are interested and inspired by the project. There can be very modest contributions in one form or other to substantial contributions, for example, to fund one of the senior school blocks or a residential garden or something like that. So there's a whole range of things which people can choose to fund.
Wherever you go in this world, people seems to be lost. They don't really know where they are, and they just follow blindly, and they are suffering, very unnecessary suffering. So therefore, I think it is very important to give them a good example. So this is the reason why the school is very important. I mean, you need really a unique school that really gives you all thorough education.
For more information about E Squared, visit our website at pbs.org.
Thank you for watching. I'm Carl Bass. We're proud to sponsor this weekly podcast for E Squared Design.